Assalamu alaikum, karibuni to Aromu Zanzibar's kitchen. Let me tell you something. By the end of this video, you're going to learn how to make this delicious, spicy Hakka noodles. So I've got my shrimps over there and I'm marinating them with soy sauce. I'm using light soy sauce, a little bit of red chili powder, sesame oil. You can use any type of oil. And I also have fresh ginger, about half a teaspoon. Alright, so you're just going to mix it well to combine and let it sit aside. And you want to make sure that all your vegetables are ready before you start boiling the water. So I've got green bell pepper, red bell pepper, carrots, garlic, vinegar, tomato ketchup, red sauce, chili sauce, onions. These are for cooking and these are for garnishing. And then white onions and also ginger strips and cabbage. So got my water here and I've added some salt. Want to bring this to a boil. And I'm using egg Hakka noodles. I love egg noodles. You can use any type of noodles that you have. So I've used 2.5 packets of this. This was enough for 5 people. So you want to boil it according to the instructions, and the instructions I had was 2 to 3 minutes. So once that's done, we're just going to drain it and then add little oil so that they don't get too sticky. And now we are going to fry the vegetables. I'm using the same pan. So I've just added vegetable oil and I'm going to saute the shrimps. Now the shrimps are totally optional. You can have this meal just with vegetables and it's perfectly all right. I just happen to have shrimps and that's why I decided to add them to the dish. Alright, so you just want to cook this for about 2 minutes or 3, not longer. You don't want your shrimps to be rubbery. So we're just going to remove them. I like to use sesame oil for extra flavors, but if you don't like it or you don't have it, you can always use vegetable oil. So then I added the ginger that's been cut into strips, as you can see. Then we're just going to saute this for a minute to get all those aromas. And then I add the onion. I have used 1 large yellow onion. You can use white as well. We're just going to saute this for a couple of minutes. You don't want to brown the onions, just to get them nice and translucent. Then I used 3 red dry chilies that I have de-seeded them. I'm just going to stir. And then to this, I added the garlic. I like to chop the garlic and not to make the paste. I feel for this kind of dish, you can really taste the garlic. All right. And then we're going to add the vegetables. So I started with the carrots for a few seconds and then the bell peppers. I used green and red. I wish I had yellow. So if you want yellow, you can always add yellow as well. So we're just going to stir while we mix and combine. And then the green onion. This is the bottom part of the green onion. So again, just going to mix. The Chinese food, you always have to keep stirring. All right, my heat was kind of acting funny. It wasn't getting too hot. I think my gas is going to be over soon. And then I added the hot sauce. Actually, I used Sriracha. I wanted Szechuan sauce, but I couldn't get it. And then the tomato ketchup. See, it's beautiful, shiny and glossy. Then the cabbage, about 1 cup of shredded cabbage. Now, whatever vegetables I have used here, you can always substitute with what you like. All right. And then to this, some soy sauce. I'm using low sodium soy sauce. So I guess I can use as much as I want. Not really. And then some vinegar. I used white distilled vinegar. You can use rice vinegar as well. That will work. And then the shrimps. Now the shrimps, like I mentioned, they're totally optional. You can use chicken if you want, or you don't have to have a protein at all. Now we are ready to add the noodles. My pan was kind of small for this, but this is the largest pan that I have. It's actually a frying pan that I really, really love. And so we're just gonna try and combine this well. So I'm just starting from the bottom and coming to the top. So we get all the vegetables well in the noodles, all right? And you can serve this meal with, for lunch or dinner. It's a full meal on its own. And then if you need to add anything, if you can recall, I have not used any salt other than the salt that I have used for boiling the noodles. So I added a little bit of extra soy sauce. All right, and our meal is ready. We are ready to serve. A little bit of garnishing, so I'm using the green onions. And that's it. So thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. And while you're here, please do me a favor and press that notification button so that you get notified every time I release a beautiful recipe like this. And also, please do not forget to visit the description box so you can see all the ingredients and the measurements that I have used for this recipe. And I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you so much.